Hello everyone, in this video I wanted to go over the Halo campaign Evolved, the Silent Cartographer 13-minute gameplay demo that Halo recently released. I'm fashionably late to this, and I've also been a fan of Halo for 20 years, and I want to kind of nitpick this, how long is this? The 13 minutes of gameplay in this footage, and give my opinion that no one asked for, but you should, hear me out on this. So note this on the bottom, pre-release build, work in progress, alright? So you gotta give him a little criticism. Not too much, though. Also, Master Chief, he looks like he's wearing a diaper. When I was first watching this, I'm like, what is this? And look at all these little micro stutters everywhere. Look at this. From Unity's engine. It really just seals the deal here of how bad it is. It's laggy, and it's meant to be coming out next year. Like, they've been working on this for 5 years. I don't... Also, what is this thing aiming at? Hold on, we gotta go back. We gotta go back, okay? We're whiffing shots. Covenant's whiffing. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. I gotta slow this down. No. We gotta go insane slow-mo here. Watch this aim. Ready? What is it aiming at, dude? What are we aiming at? Nah. And that elite just is chilling. Look at him right here. This little blue fella. He's like, I don't give two fucks. What is he doing, bro? Watch when this pelican gets hit. Watch when it goes, like, see, we're gonna follow it. Where's it going? It's not, it's gonna go crash in the ocean somewhere. Just pay attention to that for later. Also, this part's pretty cool. Alright. Did they make Fohammer black? I don't know if she was black before, and I didn't really pay attention to that, but... And she doesn't even say her famous line here, the touchdown hit at Marines. Nothing. Just, it's gonna be hot, you know? Like, also, the pistol, it looks like a bulky mess. The AR is cool, okay, no 60 round mag, whatever. It looks accurate, it looks like it does damage, that's pretty cool. This just feels the same. I know it's like a reskin of Halo CE. I wish they would have added more enemies and whatnot. We'll get into that later, though. Maybe even more Marines on your side. I do like the UI layout. This is kind of fugly on this right side, though. The health bar and the map on the right, that's okay. I would prefer it in the bottom left and, maybe change that with the grenades here and there. This is cool, though. But just, it doesn't sound good. The pistol sounds awful. The AR, though, is great. Also, I don't know why he's charging up. He's rushing at them while not even charged. He could just pepper them, spray them, spam the plasma pistol. That breaks their shields faster, saves you ammo. This guy's clearly not a Halo player. They probably just picked up a homeless suit and said, alright, come test this game. We'll give you, like, I don't know, $5 and a piece of bread. And he's like, oh, okay. But enough in that for this part. This is kind of ugly, though. I don't really like the silver flashy texture that they got going for. I miss Bungie's old, like, steel blue color that they got. The skybox, though, look bad. The Warthog, though, watch how this thing drives. This is like the Halo Infinite Warthog. It's just driving a brick. Like, it feels like you're driving, like, I don't know, like a Lego, if that makes sense. Look how it handles. Look at that. Also, another thing I want to add, or wait, let's get the Marine in a better light here. These are meant to be Marines straight from Reach, see how they're wearing, like, this dark green camo texture, and see, they got, like, brown and whatnot. This one's more, beige. Is that even the right? Here we go. This is what they're meant to look like. They, they have some dark green and whatnot, but they have like this brown color, and then they look more like the Halo Infinite Marines. I don't know why we're sticking with this Marine style. I wasn't a big fan of it. Personally, I like the Halo Wars Marines the most, or the Halo Reach ones. Halo 3 is pretty good for Marines, but not for, space and whatnot. But look how this Warthog is handling. It doesn't even feel like it drives straight. It feels like you're literally ice skating, if that makes sense. I like how the barrel starts glowing orange as well when it was shooting. That's pretty cool. Cortana kind of sounds AI here, if that makes sense. The AI sounds AI. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't really have an opinion on that yet. This is cool, though. I like how the plasma rifle works right now. Shooting it feels really accurate from this gameplay footage. I think it should do a little bit more damage. Maybe 1 or 2 more bullets should do... I don't know, I feel like you should be able to kill a grunt in 3 or 4 shots, not 5 to 6. This guy plays like a total noob. I would have chucked a grenade down that hallway. He's grabbing this plasma pistol again. He's got like a hard-on for this weapon. This weapon does not look that good. I think they need to spend more time working on it. It doesn't, like, the green doesn't feel Halo, if that makes sense. It's like a Shrek green. Doesn't even light up the hallway either. Keep in mind, this took them like 5 years to make though, so it's like, ooh, you know, what were they doing that entire time? Also, the fact that he doesn't drive the Warthog down here, not a true Halo fan. I like how the blood glows as well, that's pretty cool. Big fan of that. This looks nice. The greenery, the sand, the grass, this looks good. That water, oh my god, that looks beautiful, alright? The jackals though, I don't know. Do their shields explode when he's like shooting them? I feel... I keep seeing that these little tiny explosions go off when the jackals are killed. I don't know if that's just me. Also, they took away a lot of the trees here. They also changed the trees. I know they used to be like pine trees, which didn't really make sense back then. They're more of like these mangrove or bungalow trees, which is pretty cool. This feels like it's a mod for Halo CE. It doesn't feel like a remaster, if that makes sense. Like, they should have added more stuff going on or something. Like, it would be cool if there was like if they put like brutes or something, or if there's like an elite shield battalion and you had like more marines. You know, change up the missions, but keep them somewhat similar. Like, this is all just copy and paste from the original Halo CE. Yeah, I don't see anything, you know, jaw-droppingly different. Like, oh my god, this is why it took 5 years to make. Like, none of this screams to me, you know, this is gonna save Halo. This just feels like a fan made a different version of Halo CE. Like, I don't know how a $1 million company that's, you know, under the wing of Microsoft that took 5 years came up with this. I know this is just, you know, pre-rendered footage and whatnot. It's a work in progress. But 5 years for this? Also, this dumbass almost dies right here. Pull out the Magnum and just shoot them once. Like, what are we doing? All this extra stuff. Also, sprinting. Ooh, Halo CE sprinting. I kind of like it. I don't know why he's running like a nonce, you know, with his arms with his arms flailing everywhere. The Magnum's cool. I like the Magnum. It's blocky, but I like the way it sounds. I like the way it operates. It feels like it's super accurate. I also don't remember being able to take the Warthog up here in the original CE, which, you know, that's kind of cool that you can do that. It's kind of cheesy though. The enemies don't really suit it. If they maybe put like a ghost or two up here and then, I don't know, like some jackals in the trees maybe. Like, all these enemies are just copy and pasted from, you know, the original CE. Maybe, I don't know, maybe put some, like, Forerunners or something as well. Or not like, the Halo 4 Forerunners, but, like, the flying turrets that, like, zap you from Halo 3. Maybe put some of those there, or... I don't know, it feels like it's missing something. See, like, you just have these 5 random grunts here, and I know they were here before, but... Look, you just kill them in, like, 2 seconds flat. This guy's, like, pissing himself in a corner, and you just punch him. I don't know, like, it's on the right track. This area as well, this is cool, this atmosphere, this is great. The 2 hunters here, okay, yeah, that's fine. It was like that in the original, but it suits them. The small enclosed area, you have to dodge the melee, you have to shoot them. I don't like how you have to hit them like 7 to 8 times in their back. Can we bring back the one shot in the back, please? That was the best thing about MCC's Magnum, is that it was a beefy son of a gun, and it just one-tapped these things, alright? I don't know why you have to keep shooting them. Also, look how it's moving. It's like delayed. They need to increase their turning speed. This is what Halo Infinite's hunters suffered from as well. They would turn too slow. I feel like I'm trying to pirate a galleon, you know? That's how they'd be turning. Also, look at this cutscene. This is cool. Look at that. Look how fucking cool that is with the energy sword glowing in the background. The elite looks nice. He looks skinny. He looks really well fed, he doesn't look malnourished, and he doesn't look overweight. 343 finally knows how to treat their elites and, you know, grow them responsibly. This is good. Now this part, this is awful. These are meant to be the Silent Blade, or whatever the hell they're called. These guys are meant to be like Spartan killers, and they just stood there and took the bullets. He shot 6 times and he killed both of them. That doesn't make any sense to me. There should have been 4 or 5. There should have been 3 with energy swords, and then 2 with, like, with those guns. And they should have kept moving. They don't stand still. That doesn't make any sense. Like, most of these enemies, they just sit. They're lazy. I mean, look at these grunts. Watch this. Ready? He shoots one, and all it does is just run. And he shoots it again. Boom, dead. There's no skill there. There's no, you know, thought process involved. Oh, wow, look, the funny grunt, you know, flies into the air and explodes. Also, this is meant to be the Pelican that crashed. It's completely crashed in the opposite direction of the cutscene. It's not even in the water. This doesn't make any sense, you know? And look how badly destroyed it is. Who was flying this thing? And you're telling me all the Marines died? That doesn't make any sense. It was what, maybe like 40 feet off the air. Like, come on. I think they could have did like a way better thing for this instead. You know, they give you a bunch of heavy ordnance and you barely use it. They should have had it where this thing was carrying like maybe like a Goshawk or something, and there's like a Wraith and a couple of ghosts that are attacking these Marines that are survivors of the Pelican, and as like an optional objective, you can, you know, choose to save these people. But it's just so desolate and barren. I mean, the skybox is cool and all, but there's nothing going on for the game in gameplay wise. It's more of just like an interactive art project. Like I have like little to nothing to add for this. There should have been more enemies that spawn. You know, I wish you could have like 2 or 3 more Warthogs with him in this. I feel like they could add a lot more. This is Unity, you know, you can overload and put, you know, more AIs and whatnot. I don't know why they're treating this like it's still 2001. We were in 2025 going on to 2026. Please double or triple the amount of friendly AIs that I have. Make it where it's like Reach or something, where you can have like squads of Marines that you can like command with your D-pad or something, or, you know, button binds. I don't know why Reach is the only game that where you can have like 4 Marines in the bottom left thing, and you can, you know, kind of keep track of their health and whatnot, and it tells you their names, their rank. I think this game should take that from Reach, and they should add on to it where you can put like a waypoint system or something, like a command and conquer system where you can tell like a squad of Marines go here, or make the Warthog go there, like how Halo Wars is, but make it first person with Master Chief. They spent 5 years on this game, and there's not a lot to show for it. Sure, the graphics are good and whatnot. Also, look at Master Chief here. He looks fat, and not in a good way. He looks like he's American. He's obese. You're meant to make Master Chief look like a beast, not obese. Like, I mean, he's wearing a diaper here. He looks like he's on the trending page of Twitch last week. His chest as well. I don't know what's going on with it. He looks oddly disproportionate. He looks like a Space Marine, but with like autism or something that stunted his growth. The helmet's fine. It's all right. It's not the best. I'm not going to nitpick that. You know, and that's all the footage we get. They didn't want to show the elite with the energy sword, because I doubt he'd look as good as he did in that pre-rendered cutscene. He'd probably look like a bunch of Play-Doh with a blue glow stick. That being said, you know, hopefully they change a lot for this game. Hopefully they add like maybe like a bounty system or something that Halo MCC was meant to get, and they cut like the content for it where you could replay these campaign missions and it would spawn like a high value target that you would kill. And then you get like a battle pass credit or something for killing it. I remember they were gonna have like this like Wraith operator in Halo Reach that would it would be like a brute, and he'd like operate a special Wraith. There was like a whole bunch of leaks for it. It never happened in MCC because they wanted to work on Halo Infinite, which was a whole dumpster fire. Hopefully this game does not turn into that. But yeah, Halo needs a win right now, and I don't know. This is like, I'm in the yellow here. It looks like it's good, and it also looks like it has the possibility to just be a whole nother flop. I don't know if they're going to keep updating the campaign, or they're just going to like release it and drop it like what they did with Halo Infinite. And yeah, it has the potential, but will they work on that potential? You know, who's to say? And, you know, we'll find out over time.